Good morning, students. This is Sainath Chaitanya, Assistant Professor in Department of ACE. Now, for today's discussion, we are having here traffic light controller kit and how to interface this traffic light controller kit by with 89V51RD2 microcontroller. In this 8051 microcontroller, I have exclusively used port P0 and P1 ports. These P0 as well as the P1 ports are interfaced with your TLC kits. That means I have used among 4 ports, I have used only 2 ports for interfacing with your traffic light controller kit. Now before going to this interfacing schematic, let us have what is its internal architecture of the TLC kit. So the one what you are able to see on the board is the one that is present in your TLC kit. So let us enter into the concept. What is this traffic light controller? Okay, so I am having here a 4 junction road. So I am having 4 roads here, but this road I have indicated with an alphabet called A. This I have taken with alphabet B, and this is C, and this is D alphabet I have used. So what is happening? The vehicles which are coming from A, they can take either of direction. That means in India we are following free left. Traffic is following free left. That means there is no restriction for the flow of vehicles from this direction, and they can make towards the left direction without any traffic rules or without any traffic restrictions. Okay. So at each and every junction there will be a pole, traffic pole will be there, on which 3 lights are installed. The lights, let me take, this is my pole. Let me take, this is my traffic pole or traffic light pole. On this pole or on this traffic light pillar, 3 lights are installed. One is red light, and next is yellow light, and the next one is green light. These are present at each and every junction. Okay. Apart from it, I may have on the same thing, on the same pillar, I may also have zebra crossing lights, that is RZ, and zebra crossing light called GZ. I will explain you about each and every light present on the pole or installed on the pillar, traffic pillar or traffic pole. Okay. Now, so as I have said you, in India we are having free left concept. That means if the vehicles or the, like I can say that the passengers with vehicles, if they want to take to B road, they can take it free left. That means they can take this way freely without any rule. Okay. Now if the passengers or if the commuters who are waiting here and they want to take to C road, or if they want to take to, for example, let me draw like this. The passengers want to take to C road, or if the passengers want to take to D road, they need to follow certain protocol. What is the protocol means? Because why we have to follow the protocol is, like for example, if I am the person coming from the A road and want to take to D road, at the same time the activities are happening in the B road. That is, there is a movement of vehicles from B to C as well as from B to D. These activities happening. Okay. Suddenly person like me, if I have started from A road and I am going towards the C road, what happens? Accident is definitely going to happen. Okay, there will be a life loss. So to avoid this kind of scenario, we have to definitely follow the traffic protocols. Okay. Now, so these are the 4 junctions. Junction A, let me call this as junction B, and this is my junction C, as well as this is my junction D. At each and every junction, I have placed a pole here. So on this pole, red lamp, yellow lamp, and green lamp already got installed. Now, for the, like, because an activity have to take place step by step. So for the first priority, I would like to give as junction A. Next junction B will be the next priority, junction C as well as junction D. Okay. So if junction A activity will be taking first, right? So in the junction A, I am talking completely about the junction A. So the vehicles from road A or the passengers who are coming from road A, and they can take towards road B or towards C road or towards a D road. When this condition have to happen means all your red light of R2, R3, R4. These are the red light or red lamps present in at junction B and junction C and junction D. These all the red lamps have to be in logic 1 state, but the red lamp of junction A, that is R1, should be logic 0. Generally, red indicates to stop the flow of vehicles, yellow indicates to slow down the vehicles, and green indicates to accelerate your vehicle. Okay, red is to completely stop the vehicle. Okay, yellow is to slow down or to be ready. Sometimes we can use the yellow light to get ready to have your movement. Movement for the vehicle. Okay. So I am talking about junction A now. So junction A, I should not have my status of R1 as 1, because if the status of R1 is 1 means the vehicles which are waiting for a long period of time, if the red R1 is equal to 1 means they cannot have a movement towards B road, C road or D road. That is why red lamp is equal to 0 here, and remaining R2, R3, R4 is equal to 1. Why? Because I have stopped the flow of vehicles from B road to either of the roads, and C road from C road to either of the roads, and from D road to the remaining roads. I completely stopped the flow of vehicles. Okay. Then what will be the remaining conditions for all these meant to say that 12 variables is, as 4 variables are completed. The status of at junction A, my green lamp will be logic 1, and at the same time the green lamp for the remaining junctions will be logic 0. This is over. Now if the green lamp is 1 means definitely why should the yellow lamp, or I can say that y1 equal to y3 equal to y2 equal to y4 will also be equal to logic 0 here. So this is the activity. That means activity have to start taking place from junction A. Then after completing the junction A activity, junction B starts. Next junction C starts, and after that junction D activity have to start. Right. So in this junction A activity, I have indicated the status of each and every variable, like whether the status of each and every variable is logic 1 or it is logic 0. That means here the green light will be logic 1, and it will be logic 1 for certain amount of time. For this much amount of time, here I am calling a function called delay is the function what I am using here. Okay. Now let us come back to here. Generally in the 4-way junction road, your green lamp will be on for 120 seconds. Your red lamp will be on for, let me take a value of 90 seconds, and your yellow lamp is will be on for 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay. Green indicates there is a flow of vehicles from one direction to either of the directions, or from one road to either of the roads. That is why I have taken high amount of time for the green light or the green lamp, and red lamp indicates for this much amount of time you need to stop down the vehicles. Okay. And yellow indicates in this 10 seconds duration of time you have to completely slow down the vehicle. Completely slow down the vehicle in the sense you need to stop the vehicle. That is the meaning of this one. Okay. So let me give the timing only for green as well as yellow. Why I am giving the timing for green as well as yellow that is 10. I will explain you after completing all the junction activities. And the next one is for the zebra crossing. I would like to give the amount of time for the zebra crossing as 30 seconds. Why? Because there will be pedestrians who wants to cross the roads. Like if there are pedestrians who are waiting here and if they want to move to this side, generally it will consume certain amount of time. This time is nothing but zebra crossing time. That is the time given for the zebra crossing. Okay, for the pedestrians. Now let us move back to the concept. Junction A. At the junction A, R2, R3, R4. That is a red lamp presented in junction B, C and D will be logic 1 and junction A red lamp will be logic 0 because green and red are acting as an inverter pair. So if it is on means it is off and it is off means it is on means it will be off. So if green is on and remaining all the greens will be here 0. Next, I don't have any requirement to make any of my yellow lamp here into 0 state. So at junction A will be the green lamp for 120 iterations, 120 time iterations or 120 seconds you can assume generally. Right. After 120 seconds amount of time, junction B activity have to start. Before starting the junction 2 activity, I have to stop the vehicle flow from junction A to either of the roads. I cannot suddenly give the red lamp here. So, because if I am moving on the bike with a speed of 120 km per hour and suddenly I have faced with a red lamp in the traffic. So, if I suddenly apply the brakes at that time, what happens? Generally, definitely accident happens and my life will be. So, in order to overcome this thing, what I am doing here is I immediately apply the yellow lamp for certain duration of time. So, yellow lamp of Y1, that is, this is the yellow lamp presented at junction A. This should be logic 1. And your corresponding green should be equal to logic 0. And this yellow lamp should give the light for at least 10 seconds amount of time or 10 iterations. I am not changing the remaining variables. What is the assignment that I have given to the variables? The assignment value will not be changed until and unless the variable is updated with a new value. Here G1 I have updated with a new value and Y1 I have updated with a new value. I didn't done anything else here. So all the variables will be having the same values here. So first thing is green activity have to complete it. After that yellow activity will be starting and this after completing the yellow activity, that means this yellow activity will be sustaining only for 10 seconds amount of time. That's so after completing green and yellow activity, start. Okay, at this time I am having like a few more extra variables called the zebra crossings also, right? So that means RZ1 is equal to 1. RZ1 is nothing but zebra crossing lamp at road 1 or junction A, and zebra crossing lamp at junction 2 or junction B, and zebra crossing lamp at junction 3 and zebra crossing lamp. Okay, let me indicate, otherwise I do one thing here. Instead of taking here two different variables, I can use one variable, that is Z1. When Z1 is equal to logic 1, pedestrians activity will start. Okay. Now, as of now, for this situation, there will be no pedestrians activity. That is why Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3 equal to Z4. This activity will be absent. That is why I have written all the zebra crossing lamp will be in 0. That means it is in red in state. Okay. So you completed the definition for your junction A. Similarly, activity of at junction A completed successfully. Now, activity of junction B starts. The same process you have to write. So I just explained you, and it is your responsibility to complete whatever the active variables and what are the logic 0 variables. So at junction B, what happens? My R2 will be in logic 0, my G2 will be in logic 1, and my Y2 will be in logic 0. So what will be the status of remaining red? R1, R4 and R3 will be in logic 1, because I am stopping the vehicles at road A, road B and as well as road C. I am completely stopping the vehicles. So R2, R1 equal to R4 equal to R3 equal to logic 1. And similarly green 1, green 4 and green 3 will also be equal to logic 0. That means there is no movement for the vehicles from either of the directions, to either of the directions. And yellow will be also zeros. All the yellows will be 0. Okay. So that will be for junction B. That will be again for 120 seconds amount of time. That means the vehicles which are coming from which are present at B road, and they can take free left gear into the C road. They can move towards the D road, and they can also take the direction towards A road also without any restriction. So this activity will be for how much amount of time? Again 120 seconds or 120 time minutes, or for 120 iterations of time. Okay. Next, after completing, what is the instruction how you have given for the junction B activity? The same kind of instructions you need to apply for the junction B activity, that is your Y2, because I cannot apply junction B's activity is completed, but I cannot apply the red lamp to come into logic 1 immediately. There will be a process, a step-by-step procedure will be there, such that green was 1 and its activity got completed. Now yellow activity will be coming into picture. This green activity will be for 120 seconds amount of time, and this yellow activity will be for 10 seconds amount of time. After completing this yellow activity, what happens next? Junction C will be coming into picture, and its activity starts taking place. And similarly, after the junction C, junction D activity will be taking place. So this is what generally happens. Okay. Once I completed all the junction roles, like the movement of vehicles from from either of the directions are completed, like from B road to C road, B road to D road, as well as B road to A road. Junction B activity will be completed. Similarly for junction C, similarly for the junction D. Junction D means it can take towards A, or it can take towards B, or it can take even towards C also. So once the junction D activity is also completed, there will be the time for the pedestrians. Okay. So now it is the time for the pedestrians, where I can indicate with ZC. This is the activity where all your Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3 equal to Z4 will be equal to logic 1. That means all the zebra crossing lights will be green, all the zebra crossing will be in logic 1, in the sense the pedestrians can move from here to here, or they can move from here to here, or here to here. In this way, the pedestrians can take either of the wheels for up to a time duration of 30 seconds. In this situation, for the zebra crossing I am talking about, all your red lamps should be logic 1, R3 equal to R4 equal to 1. Okay. At the same time, again let me write here clearly. I will write here. This green is for 120 seconds, and yellow is for 10 seconds I have taken, and zebra crossing light Z. Let it be 30 seconds of time. Okay. Now junction A, junction B, junction C and junction D got completed. Now it is for the zebra crossing ZC activity have to happen, where all your Z1 should be in logic 1 state. Similarly, at the same time all your R1 should be equal to logic 1. That means no activity or no movement of vehicles is allowed on the roads, which is given by the red lamp. At the same time, G1 equal to G2 equal to G3 equal to G4 equal to logic 0. Similarly for L1, L2, L3 and L4 are also equal to logic 0. This should be sustained for how much amount of time? 30 seconds or 30 time iterations. Immediately after this 30 seconds amount of time, what happens? Again, the junction A activity starts, junction B activity starts, junction C as well as junction D. In this way, a cyclic process will happen. Yeah. So let's come to the programming. Before discussing the programming, what I would like to explain you here is the port 0 is interfaced with junction A and junction B of your traffic light controller kit, and the port 1 is interfaced with junction C as well as junction D in the traffic light controller kit. So this junction A and junction B is nothing but, first thing is G1 Y1 R1, G2 Y2 R2. After completing these things, I am going to write zebra crossing 1, zebra crossing 2. That means there will be a lamp, zebra crossing lamp Z1. Yeah, I have taken only one lamp instead of taking two lamps. I have taken one lamp. Whenever this zebra crossing lamp is logic 1, it indicates that pedestrians can take a movement. They can take from can take the direction from one road to other road. And here also I have taken only one lamp, that is Z2. Here I have taken one lamp Z3, zebra crossing lamp 3, and there will be a zebra crossing 4 lamp here. Okay. So similarly, there will be for G3, Y3, R3 and G4, Y4, R4, Z3 and Z4, zebra crossing lamps. Okay, so in this manner it happens. Now, can I say that my P0, that is port 0, is having 8 pins. This port P0 is connected to junction A and junction B. Junction A is having again 4 lamps. What are the lamps at the junction A? I will be having Z1, R1, Y1, G1. Similarly at junction B, G1, Y1, R1, Z2. Sorry, G2, Y2, R2 and Z2. That means junction A and junction B combination is having 8 lamps. These 8 lamps are interfaced with P0. Similarly, the 8 lamps of junction C and junction D are interfaced with P1 of your 8051 microcontroller. Now it is your job to do the programming. Let me give the hint how to develop the programming such that you can you can do the programming for your 8051 microcontroller. I have mentioned you that port 0 and port 1 are acting here as an output ports, and the output from your 8051 microcontroller is taken and given as input for your traffic light controller kit. Now we will see how to do the programming. I just give you enough instructions and it is your job to complete the program. So the first and the foremost instruction you are going to write is including the header file. Okay, next. So at junction A and junction B, what is it is interfaced with your port 0, right? So let me use the S-bit programming technique. S-bit at 0x80, 0x81, 0x82, 0x83, 0x84, F5, 0x86 as well as complete P0. That means this is P0.0, P0.1, P0.2 here. For each and every address location of port 0, I am going to use the variable to indicate particular address location. Like I have used here G1 to indicate the address location of 0x80 or P0.0. G1, Y1, R1. This is G2, Y2, R2. And the next one is Z1 and Z2. In this way, I have used all these 8 variables having an address location at 0x80, 8182 and respectively, and completely it is covering the port 0. All these 8 variables of junction A and junction B are completing your port 0. Okay. Similarly, you can use the same S-bit concept and give the names for the respective address locations of your P1 port. You can give the remaining variables as G3, Y3, R3, G4, Y4, R4, Z3 and Z4. In this way, you can complete the definition. I would like to take, because it is completely P0 and you can complete, this is for P0, S-bit configuration, I can say. And similarly, you are able to develop P1 S-bit configuration. Like let me do the starting one. It is 0x90, this is G3. Okay, so let me complete all these things. And now I program that is void main. I am definitely going to use here a delay for each and every lamp. That means a delay is nothing but it is a function call. If I am using a function call means I am definitely going to provide a definition for the function. If the function definition is provided in the program means I am definitely have to declare the prototype of that function. That is void delay along with an parameter argument. Along with an argument I am declaring the function here called delay is the function. Int P or Q or let me call this as int M. This is a function declaration with an argument. Why I will explain you why I have taken here exclusively an argument. Now void main, inside it I will call different functions, but before it let me use the while loop, while of 1, an indefinite loop, because in the 4-way junction row the lamps will be continuous 24/7, the activity will happen. Okay, so while of 1, that is why I have taken an indefinite loop. While of 1 inside I am going to call few functions like junction A. Junction A is the function I have called. Next junction B function I am going to call. After that junction C. Next junction D. That means all the functions I have called here. And after completing the activity of each and every junction, the leftmost thing is zebra crossing, that is ZC. I am going to use this as a function call. ZC is the function call. So close your while brace and next main brace also you can close. So what is present? That means I have used here function calls junction A, junction B, junction C and junction D. Whenever I am using function calls, its respective function declaration have to be given before the main program. As how I have given the prototype declaration here, in the similar manner, I have to declare junction A prototype declaration like this. Similarly for junction B, junction C and junction D, and next zebra crossing prototype declaration. Because I am just leaving here, it is your job to complete the rest of the things. Junction B, junction C, junction D. Now, what will be its definition of junction A? So let me complete here itself. So that is, I am defining the junction now. Void junction A. I should not keep here semicolon whenever I am writing the definition. Okay, void junction A. A junction A, what happens? What will be the status of green, yellow, red and zebra crossing present at each and every pole? For the junction A, your green lamp will be logic 1 and all your green lamps of the remaining junctions will be logic 0 state. At this same time, my red lamp at junction 1 should not, junction A should not be in logic 1, it should be logic 0. Correspondingly, all your red lamps of the each and every junction will be logic 1. At the same time, all my yellow lamps will be logic 0. So this green lamp will be active for how much amount of time? For, I have assumed taken as 120 seconds or 120 amount of time. This is, yeah, 120 amount of time. Okay, let it be. I just explained this concept. Okay. So green lamp will be active for 120 seconds. Now slowly the junction A is going to complete its activity. Once its green activity get complete, I cannot switch, I cannot suddenly apply the brakes. There will be a process. That process is nothing but the involvement of yellow lamp. That is y1 is equal to 1 and your green lamp will be equal to 0. And the corresponding yellow lamp will be for 1 for how much amount of time? For 10 seconds or 10 iterations. So as I have explained you previously, the assignments given to the all different variables are not changed unless and until I change it. Here I have exclusively changed the assignment for your y1 as well as the assignment for g1. I have changed it, and the remaining variable assignments are not modified here. So yellow lamp will be sustained for 10 seconds amount of time. After this, that means from after 130 seconds, 120 plus 10 is 130. Otherwise, after this 10 seconds amount of time, the junction A activity will be stopped. The junction A activity will be stopped. So you can also include the status of your zebra crossing lamps, that is Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3 equal to Z4 equal to 0 at the same time. That means I advise you to write this instruction before this delay, or you can write this instruction at starting position also. There is advisable to write, and the junction A activity will be completed like this. After that, junction B starts, next junction C starts, after that junction D also starts. Coming to the zebra crossing definition, void zebra crossing. Okay. Now Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3 equal to Z4, that is logic 1, and at the same time the status of all your R, I am not writing each and every variable of R, just writing one R only. You should understand that it is for all the red lamps will be equal to 1, and for all your green lamps will be equal to 0, and for all your yellow lamp is also equal to 0. The status of the zebra crossing should sustain for amount of time, delay of 30 seconds or 30, delay of 30. Just use the semicolon, which indicates that the definition has completed, and close your brace. So after completing this 30 seconds amount of time, what happens again? As I have given junction A, junction B, junction C, junction D, after that junction zebra crossing function call definition also completed, but all these function calls are present inside the while loop. So all these activities will be in a continuous form through your ear, or like 24/7 I can say. Okay, so all these things are over. Now I have placed a value in this argument delay of 120. So whenever I am providing the definition, I am just rubbing here. Whenever I am providing the definition for the delay function, that is void delay int m, during the function declaration, whatever I have used, the same thing also provided for the function definition. So for I equal to 0, I is less than int, of course it is an int variable, it is your job to define, like int, otherwise int m comma n comma l, l and n, o I will take as 1 for semicolon, and this is my close bracket. So what is the definition that I have written here is 120 seconds have to be present for green activity to complete. 10 seconds have to be present for yellow activity have to complete, and 30 seconds have to be present for zebra crossing activity have to complete. So the value present in this argument of the function is passed to the formal parameter here. So what is the parameter inside the delay here? M. It is of type integer. So this value of 120 is passed here, and this 120 is extracted into the definition or into the program. Like n equal to 0, n is less than m, n plus plus. Instead of m, what is the value that is present in the argument will be substituted here. N is less than m and p is less than m, p plus plus. So hence close the definition. Okay. So like for your understanding purpose, I don't know what exactly the real time will be coming into picture. I don't know. But for your understanding, I am not saying it is 120 seconds or 10 seconds or 30 seconds. Like for 120 iterations I am taking here, and this is for 10 iterations, and that is for 30 iterations. That means it is a value. This value is passed to the argument. The value that is present in this parameter is extracted into the program. Okay, such that some real time will be getting into picture for green light, correspondingly yellow light, and also for the zebra crossing. Hence, this is the traffic light controller experiment, and I have given enough hint for you people to develop the program for programming the 8051 controller to interface with traffic light. So let us move to the hardware, and thank you for the day.
Hi guys, as we are about to go for this TLC programming, that is traffic light controller, as already sir has told you on the board, the theory part, and how to program everything. So here I have already done the programming and dumped it into my kit. So the response, I mean the program is being dumped into my microcontroller now, and here you can see there are H1, H2, H3 and H4, which are 10 pin connectors, which is already explained in your video kit description video, which are connected simultaneously P0, P1, P2 and P3. But we are having a 20 pin connector here. This is a 20 pin connector which cannot be aligned to a 10 pin connector, which will damage the kit. So we are going, and this is also connected with two ports, that is P0 and P1 simultaneously. So we will be connecting it to either H5 or H6, and H5 will be having P0 and P1 followed by 2 NC, that is no connections, and then VCC and ground, which is already explained to you. And H6 is connected with port 2 and port 3, then NC, that is no connections, and VCC and ground simultaneous. So I am connecting this particular connector or FRC, that is flat ribbon cable, to my H5 here, and then turning on my kit will make, you can see here there are red are glowing, and as the sir has told you that a change of state is being given or an indication with yellow. So I am a programmer has given the change state to yellow here, green to red and red to green, also yellow 2 times, and the cycle, once the cycle is completed, you can see all the zebra crossings are went to green, while the red are kept 1. Okay, this is the video, this is the way your traffic light is being active, behaving, and that is written or that is based upon the program which you will be writing. Okay, thank you.